Hey everyone, Temporal here, and for this session we are reviewing a Plat Zarya player. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe as that helps out quite a bit. Or if you are enjoying the content, let me rephrase that. If you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe, that helps out quite a bit. Or if you're looking to get coaching yourself, you can join the Discord, see coaching rates, all that good stuff. Okay, let's take a look here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, so I don't like the low ground start at all.
Stop the payload.
Your Zarya, you have an arc to your right click, which is your only meaningful range damage. High ground is quite a bit better for you for that reason. High ground is also quite a bit better for you because you can get overrun on low ground. High ground is protection for you. So if there's high ground available defensively, you would like to start on it in the overwhelming majority of situations. I can live with it if you're up here, though I don't particularly like it because the rotation back for you is too long. Usually you just start here and you'd lob right clicks from here. There's very little reason for you to be here. You being here has effectively dragged your team into this position. So we definitely want to be back like up here or back like up here where we can do work. High ground is very good defensively. We can back up and it provides cover for us. And it also means many heroes can't get access to us. Are there any on the other team? Yes. Heroes like Sigma can't get good access to us. Heroes like Zen can't get good access to us. Junk has to use a mine to get up to us, or they walk through here and get spammed at by your team the entire time. So that's what we're looking to do, starting position wise. Okay. Oh no, are we going to be a reload? Why are we reloading at 43 ammo? Are we thinking that there's no targets we can get at? We can definitely lob right clicks over the cart to get at these guys. We've got 2 right clicks left in our clip. No reason to reload here. Careful, you don't have bubble. You don't want to wander this far into the open. You don't have personal bubble available. You need cover. We didn't get a projected bubble on our ball that whole time he was in there. That's not good. Okay, but now he's leaving. Like, he's so low health when you got that projected bubble on him that he's not going to stay in with it. So if we rewatch this fight... Fine. You're back here. Okay. You could bubble your ball here. It's okay with me if you wait to see if he's going to slam. He doesn't. You're doing this. Now you bubble him. He's lost a fair amount of health, so they're going to want to continue shooting at him. Like, it's not great because it's he's adaptive shielding, but he's also going for his pile drive here. So it's not amazing. It's not the best bubble in the world, but you're still going to go for your bubble here because he's missing so much health that by the time that adaptive shield is gone, he's instantly going to leave, and you need to get bubble value. And your bubble will last less time than his adaptive shield and get chipped down first. So he'll know he can go hard between the bubble and the adaptive shield for a few seconds, and he's about to go hard right now. Again, bubble. Now he doesn't even have that much adaptive shield left anymore. Still bubble. Still bubble. And now too late. Yeah. But you got some off of it. Just not very good. Okay. That reload. I was hoping to bubble when he pile drive, so I was waiting on it. You didn't see the pile drive. Yep, it happens. Need to be backing out. Okay, I hope we get another good bubble on him. I hope we get a good bubble on him. It's a lot of reloads. Let's take a look here. We're reloading at 70 ammo here. Like, yes, you're behind cover, but do you need to be behind cover this long, or are you staying behind cover this long because you're reloading? You follow what I'm saying? Where you're actually hurting your uptime with these reloads. The I'm behind cover for an instant is not a good enough excuse to reload. Hey, I'm going to be behind cover for a bit because I'm low health. I'm going to be behind cover because they're looking too hard in my direction. That can be a good enough reason to reload because you go, hey, it's going to be long enough that I'm actually going to get time. You're actually losing uptime with this reloads. You did like a 97 ammo reload, a 70 ammo reload, a 75 ammo reload. You're losing uptime on these reloads. And that's damage. And you losing damage actually snowballs really hard because as you lose damage on Zarya, they start paying less attention to you. And if they start paying less attention to you, it's harder for you to get energy. And if it's harder for you to get energy, you do less damage. And you see how that trickles, snowballs downwards? Or the opposite of you're doing more damage means they shoot at you more, means you get to more energy off of bubbles, means you do more damage, means they shoot at you more, you get it. Okay? Okay. Why are you reloading? Why are you reloading here? You should be throwing right clicks. Nope.
Hit me.
Fine, it's a 3 ammo reload and you're behind cover. Again, Sigma was visible to you for most of that reload. Temporal Zarya, vicious circles. Yeah.
Ready for battle.
You need to be leaving already. You reloaded at 8 rather than just throwing a right click. That's a mistake. You also needed to be leaving already. So the way your personal bubble works is you can get aggressive. You don't use personal bubble to get aggressive. You get aggressive when you have personal bubble. And then because you have personal bubble, available to you, you go, hey, I'm in here, I'm being aggressive. Then because you're being aggressive, they start shooting at you. Then you personal bubble an easier way out while using that personal bubble. You don't go, I'm personal bubbling, so I'm getting aggressive. You get aggressive because you have personal bubble. And then once you use that personal bubble, you're not going to have it available to you anymore. So that's when you want to be leaving. But why? Why do we think our Lucio needs to? Okay. I mean, you got energy off of it, but I don't think he needed it. I wasn't really worried about him getting bursted before he got the beat off. Yeah. So playing in front of their window was okay when you had beat health. You don't have beat health anymore. You don't have beat health anymore. You don't have beat health anymore. That's a huge damage amplification. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, you instantly get burst down. You just lost 91 energy because you weren't respecting their window. Why? Why would you do this? Especially when you can stand behind the cart crouched and just like lob right clicks at them and they can't shoot at you. Just be like, nope, I'm still going to get you, lobbing right clicks at you from where you can't see me. Take a moment. Okay. Yeah. You'll notice it, and it's worth a bit. It's quite a bit more damage, uptime, and that snowballs on Zarya. It's almost certainly going to be the biggest thing for you to work on, but maybe I'll see some terrible grabs that'll change my mind. High ground, please, please. Mega. Oh, this is scary. Still want you to retake through high ground. I do. I promise. High ground is really, really good and really important. You always have the option to transition down from high ground to low ground, but not vice versa. Okay. Is she going to touch or is she going to wuss out? She's going to wuss out. Okay. Unfortunate. You're not getting out here, though, so you just need to try to melt stuff. Like, try to melt that Pharah.
Ready for battle.
Okay, maybe now you do get out. Not if you then push back in, you don't. Okay. Okay, If you're just trying to break the barrier, which is fine with me, you angle over here so that you can see the barrier, but they can't see you. That's what you do. You don't shoot at the barrier from out in the open if the barrier is your only target.
Get into position. Promising.
Good.
But not good enough.
You know he doesn't have shifts, so you can just grab this and win. You have personal bubble, you have 80 energy, and you have some teammates here. This is probably worth grabbing. 20 ammo reload while you're out in the open. There's absolutely no reason to be doing this.
Zarya,
Now you can't grab, you guys use beats. That could have been a right click.
Огонь по готовности.
Why would you grab here? I mean, I don't care that it got caught on the barrier. Yes, that's an issue, but that's not my real concern. My real concern is you guys have a little bit of beat health left. These guys are in full retreat. You've actually set up a good concave on them. Like, this is, you were winning this and you were winning this hard. Why are you investing another ult into this? Before the beat came out, grab, sure, totally fine. When they were here. The beat came out, and that was the ult you and guys invested to finish this fight. If they don't use more ults or get a sneaky counter pick or something, there's no reason to invest more ults in this fight. Unless they in some way turn it or invest their own ults. Yes, right click scares with Zarya energy.
Barriers on you. Go.
Okay, you better farm some ult off these guys. Oh, look, 22 ammo reload. Nice. Take the high ground. By take the high ground, I literally just mean hop up here. Okay. Nice. You have personal, so you can be here. Now you no longer have personal. Don't follow him. Don't do it. No. Good. Good.
Allow me to repair the damage.
This is where you hang out. You can throw right clicks and beam here. You can throw right clicks there, and if things get too hot, you just drop back. So this is where you'd be hanging out right now. Not here. What are you doing? Why are you letting them in for free? It's really hard to re-enter second point on Gibraltar. It's might be the hardest point. That's not fair. It is one of the hardest points in the game to re-enter because you've only got 4 very small doorways to come through, and the high ground doorways don't take you to very good places. Like, there's no cover in this high ground doorway between here and here, which isn't, if you could get in here, that would be an okay place. This doesn't actually take you anywhere because you then have to go here, and it's effectively the same as if you came out this doorway. This doorway has the advantage of you sort of have some cover pretty quickly against the top of spaceship, but it's not great, and it's still a small doorway that you can come from. And like, this spaceship is just dominant. So what you want to do is you as Zarya are going to go, nope, I'm just not going to let you in these 2 little doorways. And since this is the best doorway for you to come through in a lot of situations, again, this can be better, but you have to get to here. I'm going to be in a place where I have cover, I can drop and have cover, and I can enforce this doorway with both my beam and right clicks. I can enforce that doorway with right clicks. I can try right clicks there. I can try right clicks here. This is where you want to be. You want to abuse the fact that if a team defensively has won a fight on second point Gibraltar, attack will spend minutes trying to break it again. Minutes. It's great. Oh, look, they came in the doorway I expected. Okay. Oh, look, a reload.
Barrier activated.
A reload at 50. You don't turn away for the Zen, you break the lamp. Okay, you want this, that's fine. Can you break him? Can you break the Sigma? Where is the Sigma? No, you cannot. So now you're looking to go, hey, I'll bubble. And you'll get it in time, I believe you. Close, but you got it. Lucia was trying to use your bubble to break. That is not what that was for. You don't have any supports alive. Okay, you can just break this. Usually what you do when you're in a no-risk situation like that is you'd intentionally take some health damage from them to let your supports heal you, because your supports can get ult charge from that, whereas the ball, I do not believe, is going to be getting ult charge from that. So you'd go, hey, we've won the fight, we're totally safe, let's have a tank soak a little bit of damage 1 mine at a time to feed support ults, but that's okay. Again, to your left is where you enforce this.
Barrier is on you. Go.
You give a lot of Lucio bubbles. He's not the greatest bubble target. If he's playing super ready, he can get some value out of it, but he's pretty slippery. Like, most of these would be better on Hog. Respect it this time. Respect it. Just leave. They've earned it. If they are willing to spend Window, Lamp, and Transcendence to break through this choke, they can have it. You just go, that's fine. I will come back and I will play from here. I will kite your Window. I will kite your Trans. We're fine. You do not try to fight through this. That reload was not good. I know that you couldn't see the Hog, but you knew the Hog was right behind you.
Огонь по готовности.
You're still going to be reloading. You're still going to be reloading. Still reloading. This is time you could have done damage. And the Lucio. These beats! I mean, the first beat was fine that we talked about. This beat was just sort of... This beat wasn't just sort of, this beat was wrong. Hey, Francisco. You guys are talking about Zarya charge math? Okay.
60 seconds.
Here you are. You have bubble available. You pop it. Okay. I mean, your positioning wasn't great, but you had full health and bubble, and a barrage happened, so I'll live.
30 seconds.
So your biggest issues, you have some, hey, you're not enforcing the choke well. Your biggest issue is your reloads, but you have some you're not enforcing the choke well issues, and you have projected bubble targeting. I know you don't have the greatest target options, but your Lucio's getting it way more often than makes sense. Good. Just trying to hold, but it's not going to happen.
Век живи, век учись.
Where did your projected go? That's your personal.
Is that
You
all
got
you've
40
got?
out of it. So you probably wanted your Reinhardt there. You probably wanted to be covering your Rein's Fire Strike. Okay. Use it. This lamp is almost... It wasn't? The lamp wasn't safe? What? Wow. I'd have just assumed that the lamp was here. Like, you know, I'd have literally just assumed that my lamp was here and stood here as Zarya and melted things because I knew I was immortal and I'd have been punished for that. Wow. Okay. That's... I was about to tell you to just stay in aggressively. You know, you can stay at the corner, but stay in aggressively and melt things for the ult charge. But hey.
Surrender to my will.
You can hit the bubble. Yeah, you tried for Ryan and he yoinked it. Okay, did you just do what I think you just did? You did. You guys are using Coalescence. You guys are using Visor. Your Reinhardt's in trouble, but he's not in that much trouble. Like, he's low health and he's discorded, but you guys are clearly pushing them back. I'm totally fine with you. I don't think he's going down. You can step in front of him and bubble if you want. They've forced their lamp. Your Sombra has a nice deep flank on them and got the hack on the Pharah. Their lamp is already out. Why would you do this? You've already used 2 ults in this fight. They haven't answered with any ults, and you're winning this fight. Now, these 2 eliminations came out right as you threw the grab, so it was a 6v6, but not really. You knew you were winning this fight. I mean, maybe you didn't know you were winning this fight, but you should have known you were winning this fight. This is a game sense thing, and this isn't the first time it's happened, where you're throwing your grabs into fights that your team is up by a fair amount in. Blah's got it. You've got to be kidding me. Really? You're not going to take the time to break the lamp? Soldier definitely isn't. Soldier has Visor going. He's not using his auto aim on the lamp. You have to break the lamp. I know you're thinking, no, Soldier should do it because Soldier can do it and I have AoE damage with my right clicks. Yeah, don't care. You still have to break the lamp. This is painful. Painful.
Is it cold in here?
My ultimate is ready.
Okay. 2 fights from now, they're going to crush you with ults. Oh, they only get 1 fight. Lucky you. Lucky you. You guys get to win with the MP.
Come over here.
Let them up.
A little slow in the reaction time here. I'm not going to fault your cover though.
Let them up.
Your better retreat probably always was to over here, as opposed to all this way through the open to over here. But so be it. EMP Shatter win. No, they're getting flux value. Your Shatter got nothing. No, you got Rhine, okay. Okay. Okay, so your biggest issues in order are your reloads. Your reloads are costing you a lot of damage, uptime, all that jazz, and you're throwing these grabs into 1 fights. And grab is a really big, really good ult. It's not as powerful as it once was, but it's still a really good ult, and you can't just be donating it into these fights re-up. If your team is using ults and the other team, if your team uses a couple ults and you're not losing the fight, the fight looks even. If your team is using the ults, they're probably actually getting ahead with those ults. So please consider a little more, be a little more careful about using your Q button when your team has already used ults. Be more aware. Has the other team answered with some ults? If the other team has answered with some ults, sure, let's throw in another ult. But we don't want to fall behind in the economy, which is something that you've set up in multiple team fights with your grabs.
I never thought I'd see this place again.
Ready for battle.
Blah. Blah knows I'm harsh on Zarya's.
2, 1. Attackers
That's nice. Hello.
escort the payload.
Don't push it. Good. These reloads. These reloads. Okay. That's like a third of a second early, but okay. You're gonna have to do-si-do with him to get him out. That's a Reaper. Do-si-do with your Reinhardt to get him out.
Escorting the
Good.
payload.
Good.
Barrier activated.
Less interested in this personal. Like, I wanted you in front here, and I wanted you in front here to be ready to help block block Reaper damage primarily or Rhine swings, but it ended up not being necessary, which is fine. But you're sort of popping this when you're not really taking damage. This Rhine isn't swinging at you. The Reaper's not in your face. The BAP isn't looking at you. We wanted to be ready to do that, but that we didn't end up needing it means we just didn't need it. You also weren't shooting at the lamp for the few, about a second you had available before this Rhine got into this position to shield for it, and that's disappointing. So wasted personal bubble, bad reload, didn't shoot at the lamp. Congrats, you got 10 energy out of your personal. For those of you that aren't aware, even before the nerf that's upcoming to Zarya's energy retention rate, you need something in the teens, like 14, 16 energy out of a bubble to not just end up in a worse place, to not just end up with less energy than you had before when you get the cooldown back. Why are you turning away before he's... Okay, weird. You don't have personal. Kite him. Okay. Again, that reload. Oh boy, instant personal and try to leave. That 91 ammo reload. Yeah!
Just a scratch.
I don't know that this Reaper isn't going to instantly Wraith cancel and give you something to shoot at. 75 ammo reload when we for sure have stuff to shoot at in this direction. You blocked it. You can't still be aggressive. You used your personal bubble. You don't still get to be this aggressive. Like, you probably don't realize that there's a Tor back here, that there's a Moira back here. That's a game sense issue. You haven't realized that, wait, we haven't actually gotten that many eliminations, and they've actually got a meaningful concave on you. But you do know that they have a BAP up here. So I'm a bit worried for you. And you do know that you've lost some people, and they're still going to be on their way back from spawn. You're down your Genji, you're down your Bastion. This is actually a kind of deep push. Like, I get it, you do need to swap and burn the lamp now, but you shouldn't still be pressing W. Now that shield's up, you just, yeah. Yeah, no, I get what you expected. But he didn't, and they're not always going to. So it sort of becomes you have a rhythm to how you use your bubble, and even though you really wanted that elimination, as soon as that lamp went down, it was like I was already overstaying my welcome a little bit with with not having personal bubble. Now it's just too much. High ground, I promise. You don't push this low ground, you push this high ground. High ground. Yay! Bubble it. Why did that not get bubble? I don't understand how you could have missed that bubble. Okay, Sombra's gonna clear it for you. That's nice. I'm worried that you pushed in here when there was still a Torp here that now can shoot you in the back, but Sombra's got you covered. Sombra's been doing a lot of work this game, by the way.
Get in there. Ready for battle.
Enemy turret.
That's a Wraithing Reaper.
Ready for battle.
That's a personal bubble. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Do we think, oh, Genji's using Deflect, now must be a time to use defensive cooldowns? When Genji popped Deflect, Reaper was not in Wraith form. What are we doing? Okay. You need to be leaving. Good. No, you needed to push forward out of this. You've backed into the center of it.
Barriers on you. Go.
Okay.
Get into position.
Don't do it. Anna's back here. Sombra's back here. Genji will sort of be able to get into play. He'll be able to get into play. Reinhardt doesn't have pin. He just used his pin here. So it's basically on you and a Genji that'll be a second late. Good luck. You have half a clip, but you do have personal.
Огонь по готовности.
But you immediately reload. Okay, so you could say, oh, we went up when we used grab, except that we also ended up using coalescence and blade, and we didn't go up very much. And since we didn't go up very much, they're now ulting back at us because they have a ton of ults. And I'm not convinced we win this fight. We might, because we did get 2 out of 3 ults. We got 2 eliminations. And now that those ults are all over, they're looking and going, hey, maybe we're going to answer with our own ults. And you're in some trouble. He could have canceled Wraith. Sure, and when he cancels Wraith, you can pop Personal. His Hog wasn't far behind, right, but again, you still had 400 health. You weren't in danger. You don't pop Personal because maybe they'll attack you. You pop Personal because you see incoming projectiles or you've taken damage, and you have a good expectation that you're going to continue to take more damage. You were at effectively full health, I believe, and no, the Hog had left. The Hog might repeak and throw something at you. The Reaper might unwraith and shoot at you, but that is not you've taken damage and a strong expectation that you're going to take more.
Enemy turret ahead. This will restore you. Enemy turret eliminated.
Okay.
That's all we've got.
Reinhardt can't really use that. You see how far Reinhardt is from his targets? If he wants to block damage, he has his own barrier. When he wants your shield or your bubble is when he's close enough to actually swing at targets, or when he's in serious danger. He's not in serious danger. He's still got more than half his health, and he has a perfectly healthy barrier, and all the threats are coming from one direction. No need to bubble here. Now you're not going to have bubble when he wants to be swinging, which is disappointing, because he would like that bubble when he's swinging on this EMP that's about to go off. Bubble. Instead, we're reloading. Fine. Good. Right clicks. Good. Fine. What do we got? I'll forgive that one.
Get into position. Get back in the fight.
Good.
Give me your best shot.
Okay. Good. You've mostly got the drift right on your personal bubbles. There's a couple exceptions, but you've mostly got that right. Okay.
Zarya activated.
A little slow to get on the Reaper there, but okay. Was he fire striking?
Zarya activated.
Nope. Nope. No reason for that. That's a full health Reinhardt that you're bubbling. He would have really liked that bubble when he was going for the shatter in case he got CC'd or when he's doing the follow-up pin, but no. This exists. Break these. You have 96 energy. I promise it won't take you very long. It doesn't move. You have 96 energy. Do it. I knew this was going to happen. You have half health, you have a full clip, and you have bubble available. You'll get the Moira, but I think the Torb's going to trade you out. Okay, you didn't get the Moira, so an even worse situation than I predicted. You threw that ult in. You have 2 minutes. You can potentially get another one. You should be able to get another one, but that's disappointing because you were 2 meters away. You just needed a regroup, and you went with your grab as 6 as opposed to trying that with 3. Do-si-do. Good. Fine. You can bubble him if you want. Yep. Cool. That was a fair amount of wasted ammo on the cart there. Okay. It's fine. You win. Good. So your biggest thing to work on is going to be your reloads, and that's unfortunately going to require a lot of effort to fix because it's just become a habitual thing for you. So we have to break the habit and build the new one. So that's probably going to not be a 5-game fix or a 10-game fix. That's going to be a longer fix, and you're going to have to really actively be thinking about it, and you're going to play worse while you're actively thinking about fixing that. Sorry, that's just one of the harder ones to fix. So you do need to actively think about that. If it takes 15% of your brain power while you're playing, it's going to take 15% of your brain power. If you play worse worse, you're gonna play worse, and that's life. It's an investment to make you better in the future, and you gotta do it because otherwise this is going to hold you back. It's a lot of damage that you're missing out on here. So you're looking to do reloads, not just because nothing's on your screen for an instant, not just because you're behind cover for a moment. You're looking to do reloads specifically when, hey, there's nothing to shoot at, and I don't expect there to be anything to shoot at for the like second and a half duration that is Zarya's reload. It might not be quite that bad, but it's close. So not I'm behind cover for just a moment, let me reload. Not I'm here and I'm turning around for a moment, and since I'm turning around for a moment, let me reload. Because no, you could turn right back around and zap them as you're walking out. Like you could go, oh hey, there's a Reaper in front of me that I want to zap, etc. Having no target on your screen for just an instant is not an excuse to reload. Being missing 3 ammo is not an excuse to reload. We want to hit our reloads when we're out of ammo because we spent our last ammo on a right click, or we're behind cover and we're going to stay behind cover for a moment because we're missing health. We need the cover. Something along those lines is when we want to hit our reloads. The second thing that you're going to work on is your grab usage. Your grabs themselves are pretty okay, but we need your grabs to come out not when your team is already using 2 ults. Like if the team already has 2 ults going on, we don't want to invest grab as a third ult unless we for some reason weren't able to win with the 2 ults, or they answer with their own ults. If they answer with their own ults, fine. We can throw another grab. We can throw a third ult in. That's totally fine. If We also don't want to throw our grabs in when our team can't follow up. You had the grab here that was like a 2v5 or something, 2v4 that was like, this is going to be really dicey. And you had another one back on second where you threw your grab pretty deep and your team couldn't really get there. And I bet part of why Genji pulled out Blade was that he wanted the extra dash to get there faster so that he could actually do work into the grab. Like, you got to throw your grabs when your team is actually able to contribute to the team fight. So be more aware of how many ults that your team is using in a fight, and be more aware of and again, if the other team is using a bunch of ults, that's fine. You can use even more ults. That's okay. But if the other team is using no ults, you want to be very careful about throwing more ults into a fight. And then make sure that that grab is being used in times when your team can follow up. But that is the less important thing to work on than fixing those reloads. Fixing the reloads is going to be a lot of work. It's not going to be a 5-game fix, I expect. You're going to have to break a bad habit and rebuild a good one. And this is one of the more effort involved ones to work on. I hope that helps. If you or anyone else has questions, you can throw them up in chat now. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe, as that helps me out quite a bit. Or if you are looking to get coaching yourself, you can join my Discord in the description below, see what rates look like, see what sort of promos, events we have going on, all that good stuff. Speaking of which, this Sunday, it is up there. We have an internal scrim going on. If you want to see the times for that, I recommend you join the Discord, and you can potentially even participate in it. Okay, do I see anything questions-wise? Huh. His hog wasn't far behind. Reloads are so hard to fix. Yeah, they're a tough one. Unmap R. Oh, are we on console? I didn't even know we were on console. I've been saying right clicks and yeah. So you know what alternate fire versus primary fire is. That is a really good thing to hear about the 15% power. You're going to get worse, expect this. Absolutely, yes. Reload is what I'm working on as McCree right now. Wastes a lot of DPS. Yeah, McCree and Zarya are common heroes to have that problem, and unfortunately their reloads are meaningful. Okay. I appreciate the VOD review, Temporal. Gotta go. Sounds good. Good luck to you out there, man. Will you cast the Scrim? The Scrim. I don't know what the Scrim is. Is Egg Butler one of the people that is on a team that I'm coaching for a little bit later today? Maybe, but Egg Butler doesn't match a name that I'd recognize. Okay. But no, I don't plan to be casting any scrims today. Oh, on Sunday. Yes, that scrim. Got it. Sorry, you threw me off there. Yes, I will be casting that scrim. Yes, I will. I mean, I won't do it like the way that you might see some of the casters cast a scrim, but I'll cast it the way that I sometimes cast the Northeastern games, for example. Okay. Yes, that helped. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, that's gonna do it for now. I gotta get out of here. Thanks, guys. Temporal out.